How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is Alvin with Trying Success here on the Old Fashioned Health Network. Good health inside and out. Have an amazing guest today. I have already been eating up the ice cream, y'all. Today, the show is going to be about vegan ice cream and NFTs. Carl makes this amazing vegan ice cream. I've been eating on it and tasting it, and the kind I had was, what did I have?
You had a birthday cake.
And it is good. It is good. I don't know, you all, they can go online and see your ice cream and find it.
Yeah, right? I'm all online. The ice cream is at cream, CREME.cups on Instagram.
Okay.
And online ordering is available also. You can see it in the bio, in any of my bios, actually.
Y'all, let me tell you, I'm a big vegan fan. Here's what it looks like. The label, turn around so you can see it, cream cups. Why'd you name it cream cups? Put that back in the freezer so my ice cream won't melt so I can eat it up.
Well, you know, like ice cream, cone ice cream and cup ice cream is just like a whole different experience.
Right.
Like,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Cone versus a cup. Which one you like better, the cone or the cup?
I like the cup. It's like you just get a chance, even if you might not want to finish all that at once. It might be too good, so you might have to put it down. You know, you can't put a cone down. You got to finish that.
I like that. See, my thing for the cup, to me, I can appreciate all of the ice cream. If I do the cone, it's an added part of it, but I'm really into it for the ice cream and not necessarily for the, I guess, part of it. But I'm like you. I'm more of a cup guy. And maybe I'll crunch my cones up in it. That might, you know,
that'll be cool.
That'd be cool. But the cup, I'm like you. The cup is just much more easier to deal with and all that kind of stuff.
So that flavor next or something.
You like that?
Put a cone in there.
Put a cone in there. That is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we just came up with a flavor, man. Right? Just like that.
Yeah.
So tell people a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do.
Well, I'm CarlDaCreator.
Okay.
And I'm the creator of many things. And for one, I create, artwork, photography, videography.
Okay.
I have the ice cream. That's another thing I create. And
okay.
I'm the creator of the first non-animated NFT TV series. So,
non-animated.
Yes.
So why is it non-animated? Is it just still?
It's not animated because it's not like a cartoon. It's more like something you would see on a channel.
Okay.
You see cartoons on the channel too, but you get what I'm saying.
Okay. So when you said non-animated, are we talking about the cartoon is not moving around? Is it just a picture with the caption under it, or?
No, non-animated as in like how we look right here on the screen. Like we're not like cartoonish. Like we just.
Oh, I got it.
We're non-animated, but even though we look animated.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what made you get into the NFTs thing? What got you into that? And then your show that you have, which is called?
It's called The Shit Show. Okay.
And I need to know why you named it that too. But what made you get into the NFT thing?
Well, I've been doing my research on it, hearing about it a few years ago and whatnot. I guess it's more the thing of the importance of the artist receiving, the monetary and just the credit for their work as an individual artist, being able to, make things more sufficient for themselves. And, also being able to pass that along to other people as well after, you have some sort of notoriety within the space, because that's really all it's about. Once more people know about it or hear about it in settings like this and other settings, it'll just be a matter of time at that point.
So why did you name the show the Shit Show though? What made you come up with that? It's kind of catchy, and I've watched some of the images of what the show is about. I hadn't bought a token yet, so I could actually watch the show. But why'd you call it that?
Well, I called it The Shit Show because it's many reasons, but I'm probably go through a few of them. It's for one because I wanted everybody to feel eligible to be incorporated. Okay. So it's like everybody take a shit. Now it's a question. It's not just a matter of question of your health, like what we was kind of speaking on earlier. Because it's honestly some people that haven't took a shit in 7 days, and that's a concern for them. Right. But
health reasons.
Yes, and it's
that's a big concern though, Carl.
Yeah. In the show we talk about all that stuff. It's gonna lead into all that, but like.
So wait a minute. You all talking about in this show? You're talking about people that hadn't taken a dump in some days. This part of the.
Well, it's like that, but it's not like directly.
Okay.
It's not like we're talking about shit on the show. No, it's not like that. It's more like after you watch this show, you gonna feel like you the shit too.
Okay.
Like, and we passing that along everywhere. It's like, nah, you the shit. You the shit. You
Okay.
know, like it's more.
It's not that other thing, y'all.
Yeah.
Not the defecation thing.
I spelled it with a Y, so you can't.
Yeah.
Say that.
So, where do you see yourself going with this whole particular animated show? Where do you want to go with it?
Well, I see it being on a network. You know, as we basically heading into Web3, the metaverse, and blockchain, things like that. It's like a lot of new knowledge and information is streaming right now. So
Yes.
I do see this as a network that's going to be in those things and in those future spaces.
Okay.
Where you know, the coin holders get a chance to watch the shows and stuff that we create, and you know, just different things like that. And all of the stuff will be from an independent standpoint of, you know, we created this ourselves.
Okay.
And, you know, we did it. And that's the gist of the shit show for me also was like, you know, I'm a creator, so it's to the point now where I don't have to have perfection is just a state of progression at this point. And I'm gonna shout out Clay Hodges on that. But everything moves like it's the art of doing. That's what the respect of it was. It was just more about me doing it. You know, I had some people who collected the token. They spoke of like, you know, the audio and this, that, and the third. But it's like, no, it's the shit show. You lucky you even getting a TV show. I mean, people out here selling y'all digitized whatever.
Right.
I just gave you a whole show. So
that's cool. When I saw and when we first met at City Hall to talk about all the things you're doing and the animation, I was like, this is not animated. This is interesting. I was so intrigued with how you had put this all together, and you did all this by yourself, huh? So you do videography too, as well, right?
Yes, I do videography, and I had some help from some friends along the way, but
okay.
For the most part, as far as like putting it together, I was the executive creator over the project.
Okay. So is there a television show out there that people can look at and say it kind of remind them of your show?
I say Chappelle Show, Loiter Squad, Black Jesus.
Okay.
Spirit of Truth, if anybody know who that is. Reverend X.
Oh, right. Okay. And so those are the kind of shows that people will look at and say, okay, this kind of reminds me of that particular show.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see your show being on a Saturday Night Live type of platform or...
if they pay enough money, yeah, they can be on their platform. If they, you know, but it's like I do respect those platforms to an extent, but it's completely about bringing everything back home.
Okay.
For this point, and that's what the gist of it is right now. And even so, the show is made to be less fearful because.
Okay.
The space can seem intimidating to an extent when you're trying to talk about people who don't really know about it or what's going on in that space. It can seem like it's a whole nother world, and it is. But it's something we have to get into. So it's better to go ahead and jump into it than to let it jump onto you. You know, so
it's the shit show, huh?
Yeah, passing it along, and you know, I can go to these different communities and I can talk about crypto education and things like that. Like we need to have these crypto wallets set up for this, that, and the third reasons, and just making things easier for everybody. You know,
I've been kind of following the crypto thing, and it seems like people are starting to be a little reluctant or afraid of it or don't know what. It's kind of like, I guess, with the regular market, it goes up and down, so to speak. You know, what's your thoughts?
I mean, everything goes up and down.
Exactly.
Let's be real. I mean, if it's like if you watching a media source and listening to that about what's going on in the crypto community or the news or your own life, you already have a messed up opinion.
That's true.
Probably do your own research and see what's really going on.
Right.
Like I suggest everybody do their own research.
Right.
Like, and that's the best suggestion.
As Conscious Lee said, me search over research. Yeah. You want to research over me search. I want to make sure I got that part right. Always do your own research because if you're listening to the news media or you're listening to the opinions of others as opposed to doing it yourself, you're going to miss out.
Yeah, and that's all I mean, the media is doing the same thing they've been doing. It's like pushing people away from where they need to be to that extent. It's like nothing has changed. I mean, just look at what was going on the last few years and how it's dispersed itself over the last 3 months. It's like people have to like have a psychosis. Like, let's start thinking for yourselves. Let's start using your brains. But
what do you see with what you're doing being a positive influence in what we're seeing in the world today? and we're seeing a lot now.
Well, I mean, me and like I've met other what I would call them is breakthrough artists, because we can't really claim an idea, but if you're because matter cannot be created or destroyed, so you can't really claim an idea as yours or whatever. But if you're like pushing an idea that maybe hasn't been tapped on in centuries, then you're gonna break through. You're a breakthrough artist in that extent for yourself. So it's just more or less a thing of pushing that mentality, and then also for the future scale of like children, because the children, it's a lot of they're better artists, and they're better than my generation, they're better than your generation, and that's just what it is. And when they get access to the stuff that we're doing now, and they already know how to work it because they've been around so long, it's just a whole different game changer. So that's all we really do it for anyway. So
they take it. You think that the current generation takes it up a level from the previous generation?
Every time.
It keeps. Yeah, I noticed that it tends to. It seems like with even with technology and the new things we have going on, the younger kids are now advancing it to something different than what it was when I was younger, and so forth and so on. They keep getting smarter and wiser about how to do different things and how to create things. And I also think that the generation now is starting to be more aware of what's good for you and versus what's not, what the world is selling to you, and what they feel like, I don't think we need to necessarily do it like they telling us that we need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I like the fact that your stuff it feels more natural and authentic with your process of how you do stuff, along with the ice cream and the business and all those and the shit show and all that kind of thing, even the slang and so the way you use it and what the purpose of it is, the messaging, and I really like it a lot. I want to ask you about any plans at all that you have for taking this and converting it into more of a, well, let me say it like this. Are you trying to, is your market mainly young adults, or is it for everybody?
Anybody who take a shit is eligible to watch the shit show. That's the gist of it. From babies to grandmas, we need to. That's it.
So anybody of age, you don't have a certain market, niche market saying teenage, anybody
White
that
people, black people, dogs, cats.
Anybody that take a shit should be watching the shit show.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you go about being able to watch the show? I know the last time you and I talked about buying a token. Please tell the people how they can get a chance to watch the show. So I want y'all to hear this.
The coin, so basically I made a token to unlock the shit show, because you can't, the platform does not support visuals so far as far as NFT. So the NFT, the show is considered unlockable content. So after you collect what's called the shit coin, now I'll make sure I send that to you.
Okay.
But, after you collect the shit coin, you'll be able to unlock the shit show episode. And how it works is, and I have some forms and stuff, but basically you can, it's just like attaining, I've broken it down to the point of understanding and understanding, so where if you, it's basically like real world mentality. Okay. You can collect one coin and you can have access to that episode forever.
Okay.
You know, or you can collect multiple coins. You want 8 coins, you want 10 coins. Now you have access to that episode forever times the value of those coins. So it's like you stacking up actual coins at that point.
Okay.
To make it, just more feasible and breathable.
Okay. I like that.
But I have it listed on OpenSea. It's under the shit show. If you look in any of my bios, it's on there. Make sure I, post a link right here so y'all can get it. But
and it's OpenSea.
Yeah, it's on OpenSea, and the link is on my YouTube trailer. It's in any of my bios. You can type in the shit show on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Anything like that.
Y'all, I really want to see the shit show because I've not had a chance to get a token. But the way you talk about it, you make me feel like if you watch it, you're gonna be like, yeah, I really need to be a part of this.
Oh yeah, I'm also premiering music videos at the end of it. Like it's it's really a show. Like,
so wait a minute, so you're doing music videos as well? Are these videos that you created?
My music video is at the end of the first episode. Just how you have a performance at the end of the Chappelle show.
Right.
I got a music video at the end.
Really? Mm-hmm. What's the name of the music?
The song is called 8 Infinite I. It's featuring CarlDaCreator and the Notorious Pharaoh. And yeah.
Okay. So we're going to get a chance to watch some content, look at the shit show, and then be entertained at the end with your music video. Yeah. And so what kind of music is this? Is it jazz, funk, rap, R&B, neo soul?
It's one of my things I heard. It say to define is to limit. So I don't like to put myself in any form of categories, but it's just a form of expression, another form of expression.
So when you hear your music, or when people hear your music, what do you want them to feel, or what do you want them to hear? Life,
the truth,
the truth. Okay, so we got the shit show with some music, what you feeling the truth. Okay, I like that though. Because that's like I told you earlier, the thing that I like that I've had a chance when I first met you is you talk about, you just seem so sincere about the authenticity of what it is that you do and why you create it. And Carl just has like a direct, you can ask him questions like, well, this is what I want to do. When I first met you at City Hall, I met Carl at City Hall, you all here in Atlanta, and I was asking him about all the stuff that he do. I was kind of blown away because he seems to be quiet, but you're creative. You know?
Yeah, and it's like that because I'm quiet because I'm sparing. It's like I'm in my own. I'm always in the zone of myself, so I'm always receiving or having these ideas. So I can. It's like it's better for me to stay in the quiet zone because if I really pull out all my thoughts, it'll be like the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Man, I really appreciate you coming on the show. Now, how can people? Is there a website or something you can give the people that can come and see all of your stuff? Because we're going to put it at the bottom. I think a link so you'll be able to see it. But tell the people how they can reach you on social media. And
so you can find me on social media at CarlDaCreator, CarlDA Creator. You can search up DA Shit Show. That's SHYT Show.
Okay.
On Instagram or YouTube.
Okay.
OpenSea, Twitter. And cream.cups, and I'll make sure I put the link in there so y'all can check that out. And I'll be hosting some Twitter spaces or Discord spaces soon, so anybody just want to hear more information about the show, we can be doing that on a weekly or sometime basis type thing.
Okay. Carl, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for being a part. I'm going to go ahead and get into this ice cream. I don't have any vegan cookies to go with it, but I hope that'll be the next time.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me, definitely.
Man, no problem.
Great to talk about all this.
Y'all make sure y'all share, watch, and like the show. Share with others. Make sure you go to CarlDaCreator. They can go CarlDaCreator on Instagram and find you, right?
Yes, it's CarlDaCreator on Instagram.
Okay. Make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for being on the show, y'all. Thank y'all for watching Trying Success here on the Old Fashioned Health Network. Good health inside and out. We out.